Hey, Grandma. How you doing?
Hey, my grandbaby. I'm doing, okay. How you doing?
Well, I would be alright, but you know how I'm trying to go to UNC, right? Well, we're having some issues with affirmative action.
Affirmative action? What's the fuss about this again?
What do you mean again?
I'm here today speaking to end discrimination because of race, creed, color, or national origin, as it is contrary to the constitutional principles and policies of the United States. It is the plain and positive obligation of the United States government to promote and ensure equal opportunity for all qualified persons without regard to race, creed, color, or national origin. Contracts, and it is the policy of the executive branch of the government to encourage by positive measures equal opportunity for all qualified persons within the government. It is in the general interest and welfare of the United States to promote its economy, security, and national defense through the most efficient and effective utilization of all available manpower.
President Kennedy tried to help black folk, but he really didn't. His method was ineffective and many people were mad, including me. You can't pretend to help. You gotta put your all into something or put nothing in it at all. I want you to know that a lot of people have fought for you to be able to be where you're at right now. Between the stupid president acting like they care and they really don't, because Kennedy ain't the only one. Our folk been out here fighting. I just want you to know, I want you to fight too, baby.
How did we get here then? Who did care?
I am delighted at the chance to speak at this important and this historic institution. Howard has long been an outstanding center for the education of Negro Americans. Its students are of every race and color, and they come from many countries of the world. It is truly a working example of the democratic excellence.
President Johnson was a good president. He was one of the main ones who helped us, even if he didn't really like us. He signed the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and the Civil Rights Act of 1968. These acts ensured that there was no discrimination against African Americans and other minority groups and outlawed things like literacy tests and other things that hindered our people from voting. And then he said it.
Freedom is not enough.
That phrase became one of the best supports minority communities had ever heard.
Speaking of support, I'm leaving, right? At least soon, depending on the verdict.
What verdict?
The president of Harvard is fighting with a group of students over admissions. It's been all over the news. I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
I haven't been looking at no news. I've been looking at the window all day.
The cities, it's a lot going on in the city. There's been protests all over the city, and the same thing's starting to happen at my school. I'm surprised you haven't heard it.
I've been asleep all day. I ain't been feeling
Here, Grandma.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I haven't been feeling the brightest. But you make sure you do whatever you gotta do peacefully, though.
I'm actually going to the protest later today.
You gonna go out there and tell them folks stuff up too?
No, Grandma.
I
I'm
really
just
better
tired of the government not helping. Even before the fight with Harvard, they weren't doing anything to enforce affirmative action at the colleges.
Oh, don't I know it? This is me back in college. I was an intern at the White House while attending Howard University. Even then, I was fighting. So I want you to go out there and fight.
Thank you, Grandma. But I have to go now.
Alright, I'll see you later, baby.